Hello and welcome back, everybody, to episode 2, season 45, Conqueror Chronicles. Only me today, and I couldn't figure out how to do the background because I'm very high IQ. So we're just gonna we're only gonna use the webpage at the back, and that's fine. That's fine. Returning to the program, we got I think only return guest today, actually. Blackup, you've been on a few times. How you doing, Blackup?
I'm good, man. I'm not eating dinner right now.
It's amazing. What are you not eating for dinner right now?
Chicken taco bowl.
That's amazing. If I was
Tasty.
not eating dinner, I would love to not eat that dinner. So fantastic.
You would.
Word.
And also joining us again is Jack from the Jack Stack, the Rally Up Jack Stack. Jack, how
Please
you
call us
doing?
rally up. I can't lose Hulk if you keep calling it the Jack Stack. I'm good. I'm doing well, thank you. Thanks for having me back on. How are you?
I'm excellent. I'm excellent.
Good.
And our third but not least, that was I fucking actually just destroyed that.
That's
Fucking
not at all how the saying
holy
goes.
fuck! It's okay. You know what? Fuck the saying now. I'm moving right past it. Anyway, Hexy, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, bro? What's up? Also, I'm returning as well. I was here last season too on
Yeah.
on the show.
Yeah. That's what I was saying, that all you guys are returning. That's right. I remember.
W.
I remember. I never forget ever anything. That's fantastic. All right. Well, there's only four matchups to go over, so let's get right into it here. Matchup number 1 we're going to be discussing. So we got Helmets On took on Reading Patch is OP. Now, I think Hulk, when he was on last week's episode, big Reading Patch fan. Big Reading Patch fan.
It wouldn't be.
I mean, who wouldn't be? I love Fatality. It's a great guy. Laps is on there, nice and cool. They also have an Ursa named Amar the Fucker. So I mean that seems really cool too. But in this game, looks like he got fucked. If anyway, Blackup, do you want to talk a little bit about this? Now this is game 2, right? Or was this game 1?
Yeah. So fun fact,
Okay.
we have a 100% win rate against reading patches OP. They did have another
Interesting.
team playing game 1 that was kind of rigged.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it looks like against Reading Patches OP, you had a great time. What
Oh, yeah.
happened here? What
We were
happened?
them good. We won every lane. That's essentially it.
Yeah, it does look like you literally won every single lane. So that's
Yeah. It was kind of just like a snowball. We never did a game 1 throw, so we just kind of
Okay.
choked them out.
Okay. How's your transition to pause 1 treating you?
It seems to be all right.
I see you're back to Legends, so that's got to be a good sign.
Okay, don't read into that. No.
Okay.
Just next season.
Oh
yeah.
Prepping,
Yes, for
Prepping.
Nap's return to Warrior League. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I missed that memo, so it's good that I found out right now. So okay, I'll do some more PL off lane, I guess. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It looks like it's kind of hard to say too much because it looks like
we
it
had some
was
good
just a
synergy
bump.
with Stretchy and Tide ulting, and then Shang's team would blink in and SF ult, and we had some good team fight, and yeah, didn't fuck it up like we usually do.
Yeah.
Fire.
Take a look at the graph. It's kind of a one-sided picture here. I don't know, Jack. You got anything to add for this game? Did you watch any of the series at all?
That was our content piece last night, was watching the series. It was kind of bad content, I'm not gonna lie. I was quiet for the entire thing. It was just kind of bad overall. Mostly my fault because I came in unprepared and then yapped about SF builds. This SF build in particular. But no, I don't have any comments on this. I think their Ravages were good. I think he was just like walking in and ravaging 4 people in the same way that in the first game, they were walking in and echoing 4 people, or the other game. They were like, it's just like unreal that Reading Patch OP basically just like let them walk in and cast spells on them. I think there was like some like real fuckery going on there that shouldn't have happened. But like other than that, yeah, I thought it was pretty well played and the fights were really well handled from Helmets On in this game.
Perfect.
Shout out Alchka Bibbles, he was owning on the Spear Breaker too. He kind of carried you guys a little bit in like the 20 to 30 minute whatever.
All right.
It was like little.
You know what? You sounded so smart and like you made a lot of sense. Then you got to that ouch line and everything you said just lost credibility.
No, he was actually kind of owning a little bit. Dead ass.
I don't know about that. But I mean, it's interesting that you guys won top so much because tied against Ursa's got to be like one of the worst Tide matchups. Like I feel like that's so bad, but I guess
Uh,
you guys won that lane, so that's kind of cool. Hexy's a known Ursa enjoyer as well. Hexy, what do you think about that lane? Do you think Tide can win that lane?
I think it's all entirely dependent on the support matchup. Because like Tide has a lot of burst if he's full HP, like once he's like level 3, level 4. So it depends on the support matchup, but it should be Ursa favored 100%.
Well, it was an Ursa disruptor against a Spirit Breaker Tide. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Ursa should be fine, but I guess not. That's okay. It's sometimes it happens like that. This Changstein mid experiment seems to be working out, at least in this game too. What were you talking about the Shadow Fiend build for so long, Jack? What was the exciting thing about this?
we were just
Bots.
talking about he maxed Feast of Souls, which is like weird, and there's only one guy that does it. It's the Chinese carry player, Shiro, and we were just like talking about the merits of stats and then Dragonlance. So it wasn't really pertinent to this game because you're talking about like physical SF. But I don't think you should ever max that because like this hero is like squishy and like wants to go in, and it's different on the Magic build. But you really want those 5 stats because you have to take a talent with it too. So I mean that's what you get like 23 HP, 5 stats, 100 HP. Like it's very important on SF.
Now, when you say max, do you mean like he took it like
Yeah, he just skilled
after
it.
he just
Yeah,
skilled
he
it
just skilled it. He just skilled it.
first?
Check. No. Check the skill build, but like he didn't
Oh,
max
okay.
it, but like he had to max it like level 15, 16, whatever.
Oh, okay, that's what you. I thought you meant he did it first, like he just maxed it
No,
as a mid.
no,
Like
you
I was like, wow,
go.
that's crazy.
I like it depends on who you ask. Like I got like 3 points raise and then max the aura.
Yeah.
Um, and then you just go 0 points in the other active, the attack speed thing. I don't even know its name. That's how bad it is.
See, when you were talking about the build, I thought you were talking about the boots of travel at 13 minutes before Kaya.
That shit was so bad. We were flaming that
Yeah.
too. Like he had
Yeah.
Juan brown boots, and he had like the bots queued up, bots blink, and we were like, if he doesn't buy like a Kaya, Yasha, Treads, like we were all just like, what's going on here? And he bought the
He's getting
blink
Sand
first,
King
which is better.
every
Yeah,
game from now on.
yeah. He
It
thinks he's playing
works,
Sand
dude.
King.
It worked. You can't argue with the results, dude. 12-1
I
and
think
12.
Bobby had a rough game too, for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting actually. Blackup and Hexy, you guys are both mid players. I feel like Shadowfiend should win that lane though, right? Like I think that's a tough lane for Tinker, correct?
I think it's just a
I
draw.
they
I
they
think it
just
isn't
both
really.
farm. They don't
Yeah,
really like do anything to
exactly.
each other.
Yeah, it's exactly
What
right.
I
They don't
was
really interact.
what I was looking at more so is like, why in the world did you pick Tinker last pick when you have the other team has a Spirit Breaker, which is like, that's just annoying for Tinker. Jug's magic immunity half the time, and Tide is an AoE stun that can grab you in trees. So it's like it's not a very good Tinker game, and you're 24 picking Tinker after seeing Shadow Fiend, which like is a hero you can't really excel at against in the mid lane because you both just kind of farm. And typically Shadow Fiend can keep up with you and farm. Like Tinker loves to flash farm, but Shadow Fiend's one of the heroes that can keep up with you. So it's like I don't understand this Tinker pick at all. Like no offense to this team, seems really bad.
It's comfort, I think, is the only answer. I think he's like a Grandmaster Tinker player, so.
That is actually a good point too. Yeah, I think you mentioned it, but yeah, he also doesn't really like to play against Shaman too, right? Like Shaman wants to he just like sits in the tree line, just blink fucking
Shaman's
shadows, dude.
whatever.
That's
Like
annoying.
I
it's
don't.
it's annoying, but it's not like it's not gonna deter me from picking Tinker really. But like
Mhm.
the Jug and the SB like definitely do.
I feel like the Tide Shard too is like sleeper pretty good against Tinker because you can't TP, you can't fucking do your mobility annoying shit. It's got to be fucking annoying for sure. So yeah, okay, cool. Any other last minute thoughts, Black Up, that you wanna add on, or can we go to the other game?
Yep, Sand Game 2.
All right, Sun Game 2 here. So this one, you were playing against a different team, Harambe's homies. Looks like they were able to
Yep.
take the game. Actually, it's a fairly fast game for how close the scoreline was.
They were much better.
They were much better than
Yeah.
Reading Patch. Okay, yeah. Looks like you guys did do a bit of a toss. Not
Boy,
not
did they.
not to be outdone by my team this week in Champ, who did a 23k net toss, but 8k is also pretty good. What happened this game, and why did it go wrong, you think?
Well, we were doing great, and then we said, let's give Lifestealer 5 kills.
Oh yeah, 17.
And then we got bored and said, let's give him 5 more, and then Roche.
Okay.
And I think that was our mistake, if I'm being honest.
Okay. So it was like maybe a little too many five kills on top.
Yeah, if we
I
did
think.
one, maybe we could have managed it, but the second one did it.
I gotta say, like, just from looking at the draft, like, this is such a good lifestealer pick against all of these heroes. I
Yeah.
guess Ursa's like okay against lifestealer, can maybe man up, but even then, I mean, Ursa doesn't really love playing against Radiance carries that much. It is like such a good lifestealer pick to me. I don't know, Jack, what do you think?
Agreed. I think I had a similar take where eventually the Ursa is good against the Lifestealer, but the Radiance timing makes it like impossible for the Ursa to kill him, especially because he gets like 300 HP from the passive and the innate. And then as you get into the mid game, like it doesn't even get better for Ursa because you buy the eggs and it doesn't get affected by status resist. You can't dispel it, so he just like gets inside you and just like chills and is full HP when he comes out. So
Yeah.
I think the one thing is like they do actually have the tools to kill him. But like this, we watched this game too, and they just like didn't ever echo this life stealer. Like they have fissure into disruptor spells into echo. Like they have chain stun, they have damage. And they just like never took it to the life stealer's lane, which I think was a big part of it. Eventually, that damage falls off, and he's gonna get rage off pretty much always. I think they can kill him, but yeah, I think they really fucked up not ganking this life stealer at all.
I was actually gonna touch on the like late game or like mid to late game part of this. I don't actually think they can kill him if Rame's homies play like coordinated because you have swap and you have tombstone save. It's like both of those are on a lifestealer that's like a 3,000 HP hero with SNY, and you're swapping and or tombstoning. Like there's like nothing to kill this hero actually once you get into like the mid game and people have items on lifestealer's team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think that for reading patches OP, I think credit to them in this draft in the sense of, yeah, I do think they protected the life stealer really effectively, and it was a good life stealer game already. So it was kind of like a nice pick, and then they also kind of drafted to make sure that he would have a pretty good time. Because I mean, yeah, like you were saying, Hexy. I mean, if you do commit too much on the life stealer, right? Like that all makes sense what you were saying, Jack. Like yeah, like fissure lead, follow up with the disruptor spell, follow up with the echo. If it's Venge is just sitting behind him, then that's all fucking irrelevant, right? Like he'll just get saved immediately, and then what do you do,
Yeah.
right? So it's a bit
Yep.
of a tough situation. But a really good lifestealer pick though. I hate playing Mars against lifestealer. That is so fucking irritating because nothing you can do to that hero at all. He just owns you in the lane, and then he fucking owns you at every stage of the game because he can always just rage run through your arena. Very
Just walk out.
irritating. Yeah, he just walks out. Very irritating matchup.
I wasn't gonna say it, but this Mars is really poor. Like really poor.
11k
Yeah.
net. Yeah, he's pretty poor. Ouch actually outfarmed him. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
that is like really poor.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. That's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, what can you do? What can you do? Changstein did have the Shaker against the Invoker. I actually like Shaker against Invoker. I'm not sure if
Really?
you mid lads can. Well, yeah, because the thing is that like I don't know, like yeah, Invoker's good in the sense of like the cold snap's really annoying, the Forge Spirit's really annoying, but I think with Shaker you just like fissure out the wave, you push the wave, and then he's really slow. So I feel like if you can get like a level advantage on him, or like get like at least one gank into him, I feel like he can feed to the Shaker. I don't know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just really biased because I really like Earthshaker, but I think that's a fine lane. I don't know. I don't know. Am I wrong?
I'm with you.
I think it's a very 50-50 lane that is pretty skill dependent and also like your support's gank for you. Because I think it's the Shadow Fiend Tinker type lane where like Shaker should never realistically be able to kill Invoker unless it's like an Echo and a creep wave and Invoker is just dumb. And Invoker shouldn't really be able to kill Shaker unless Shaker is like playing on 0 mana and gets EMP'd or something. Like it's just kind of a you trade type lane and everything is dependent on you playing with your team like after laning phase.
Okay. Okay. Blackup, you agreed with me though? I like being agreed with.
I think the Shaker kind of starts with an advantage because you can just deny a bunch in the early waves, and then I don't know if you get an early ult, and yeah, maybe a rotation, you could definitely win. But
Okay.
there's
I mean,
variables.
sorry, one last thing is like this Shaker is like one of the like 3 best heroes of the patch, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not like he doesn't give a fuck about a 50-50 lane matchup. You know what I mean? He's gonna go Echo 5-stack and kill your whole team.
I was actually gonna ask Blackup. Do you remember in this game did you guys make stacks for Changstein? Because I feel like his timings were like fine, but I feel like they should have been faster if the try was stacked a lot. Like you know what I mean? Especially on a mid shaker, I feel like he could have gotten like a really fast. Like I would have liked to have seen a little bit faster on the Yashikaya.
Changstein went bottom and echoed 4 people to death with his first
Yeah, that's
echo.
the
Oh,
only
okay.
reason that he had even that much net worth. Because then, no,
Yeah.
they didn't stack either game.
Oh, okay. So there was no stacking. Okay.
No
Yeah.
stacking by
Yeah,
either
that's Ouch
team.
being bad.
No 4 like
Fucking
all
ouch, dude.
4 triangles. None of it got stacked.
Fucking ouch, man. God damn it, ouch. You're holding back HO right now again in the pause 4 roll. God damn it. It's also interesting that he went Arcane Boots. I feel like Arcane Boots is okay. This is getting really nitpicky now, actually, to be like honest. But I think Arcane Boots are fine, but I really like Phase for the kind of the mobility that it gives in the armor and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's fine though.
Me
You
too.
can't get it wrong. But all right. Well, any last minute thoughts, Blackup, or can we move on from your series here?
Yeah, Stretchy really doesn't like farming. He wants to fight.
Listen, I can relate to that. I am same wavelength as that. I do not like playing offlaners that farm. I just want to fucking run at people and fight. But this is the downside though, is that when you start falling behind, this is what happens, right? You get some of the lowest net worth on your team and you look really bad. So it's yeah, it's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Next time. Next time. All right, next series. We have Rally Up here against Sad Tofu Block. I kind of thought this would be a 2-0 pretty convincingly. Looks like I was kind of justified. This first game did go a little bit long, though. It did go about 45 minutes. Jack, how did this game go?
The reason it went this long was look at their high ground. So they have like we go to push high ground, and they put a jug and an Abaddon in the front line, okay, in front of the tower to kill the wave.
Yeah.
Right? They have an Oracle behind, a Willow behind with Terrorize, and they have Mag fishing the whole time. It's like so impossible to go high ground against this team. So we just like did it over the course of like 11 minutes or something. Like if you watch this game, like we get 2 Aegises. Like we get an Aegis, we go camp top for basically the entire Aegis duration trying to siege, right? And we're struggling to because it's like exactly like this. But we're okay with that game state. So we go get a second Aegis, we do it again, we finally crack it and the game ends. But this game was just a lot of
It was a slog.
chilling, doing nothing. Yeah, and I'm playing Medusa. It's like I can't speed up the pace of the game, and we're playing against this high ground team that like hits a point where the high ground becomes hard. Like I just can't beat them to that timing.
I will say that it looks like you guys played quite disciplined though, because you didn't really lose your lead very much at all. Like you
No,
were pretty
I
firmly
mean I was 12 and
ahead.
1. Like we had a lot of deaths, but like none of them were on me. So it's like this game is like it doesn't really. It's a weird to look at the scores because like it doesn't matter. Like the
Yeah.
score and all that stuff, like net worth doesn't like really reflect this game is just over because I'm X and 0, X and 1. I think my one death was like 2 minutes into the game, and I just like farmed all game, and I have items that this jug has no hope of ever answering because he's trapped in his base.
Yeah, it's interesting because I feel like Jug is a decent. It's one of those things where I feel like Jug is like a pretty good solution for Medusa. I just think Jug is a bad hero. So it's like I don't know,
Yeah.
like it's kind of like, do you really want the Jug and Medusa matchup? Especially because they last picked it, so they really wanted this Jug, and I do think it's a good Jug game. This is why I'm like trying to say this because I think it's actually good against a lot of the heroes.
Yeah.
Not
I
Quap,
think
but it's like good against the rest. I just think the hero feels very lacking to me. I don't know. There's too many counters to that hero. You guys went double fucking Outworld Staff. That makes Jug want to
gotta
fucking
get him.
cry like a fucking
Got him.
bitch. Like I don't know. The hero just seems a little weak to me. But
Yeah, and his jug didn't have a great game. Arden was on top. Milkbox was on top of him, doing a great job. He also had a great game, right? He was 15 and 4. Not to be like I was the only one having a good game, but yeah, he owned on this hero. And Icarus was rotating a lot. I think 0 and 11 isn't like his fantasy score was pretty good for being 0 and 11, which I think tells like a better story than the scoreline. But yeah, it was a pretty decent game from us.
that's also all that matters is having a good fantasy score, as we've been learning.
True.
What do you think, Hexy? What do you think about the drafts? Does anything stand out to you?
I mean, I don't know. Like, you have Maggot Jug, and you lose to Dusa. I mean, it's kind of just the story of the game. I don't know.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. What do you think about the Quap against Magnus matchup? I feel like that's a really shitty matchup for Magnus, but I feel like Magnus can catch up with stacks and shit. I'm guessing you probably agree. Or...
It's yeah, I agree with that. It's just Mag doesn't really want to do anything until he has 2 items, or like at least blink plus like a power spike, and so it's
This
kind
guy
of hard
went
against Quap.
Brown Boots Blink Aether, by the way.
I was,
he
What
I was,
the-
yeah, I was gonna lead into that.
we had a similar reaction to that build in the game when we
What
saw it.
the hell?
what do you think about this build, Xy? What do you think about this one? Is it good? Do you like it?
Well, I mean, there's your loss right there.
Okay, that's just the reason they lost. You think entirely just this?
No. I mean, obviously, like I don't know. Oracle Jug is actually like a decent combo because like Oracle kind of fixes a lot of Jug's issues, which Jug's issues are just like he Omni Slashes, he spins, and then for like
Yes.
8 seconds he's just a wet noodle until spin again. But like Oracle kind of solves that. And I think like if you have a mag that is not trolling, I think mag helps Jug kill a lot of these heroes a lot easier. You just like skewer the Medusa away, you know, let your Jug kill the other heroes, or you just like RP the Medusa, let your Jug kill the other heroes, etc. I don't think this whole like trying to play utility from the mid lane with an Aether Lens is actually going to be very useful.
So
Yeah.
I will hop in. I think there's like one saving grace is that this Abaddon was just like full carry build. Like he just was building like it was a carry. So I felt a little bit more comfortable being in a supportive utility role, just because he had the Abaddon as like an actual core. He's kind of like more like an offlaner from like a scaling perspective. But
I'm not
Yeah.
sure how I feel about this Abaddon pick, though. To be honest with you,
not
I
good.
guess
He
like
didn't play it well either.
yeah, like I love Abaddon. I play a lot of Abaddon. I feel like Abaddon's in a little bit of a tough spot for offlane right now. It's a little bit tricky to play the hero, I think. But like there's not really like an obvious thing that I think it's kind of here for. Like normally like Abaddon's really good if there's like a really crucial dispel you can get, or like a really clutch maybe your ulti has a lot of value if you can like run in like soak a lot, but I don't know. I don't really see what it's trying to do this game. I guess it's good against maybe like the Earth Spirit spells, but I don't know. It just
No,
seems
he
it
just
seems a lot
They
reapplies.
they
true.
picked
Yeah.
it after Quap ES, like the Abba and the Oracle, which is like
I think
both
they just wanted it.
dispelling. Like I don't know if it's for the Quap Dagger, if it's for the silence, whatever, but all those spells are like 4-second cooldown, so that makes no sense.
Yeah, I would have loved to see more disable out of this lineup. I feel like they really lack disable. I mean, they're pretty much all in on the RP and the Willow, right? And it's like you're against an well, you didn't take an undulation actually, but you're against a Medusa and you're against a lot of highly mobile heroes on the Spirit and the Quap, and you basically have no lockdown. So I feel like that's a little bit unfortunate. Blackup, do you want to jump in here? I haven't heard from you yet. What do you think about this game?
They either have to change that Outworld staff or change Jug ult. Because right now, a neutral item just counters an entire hero. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's tough. It's really, really tough. And I feel like Nullifier is like, or like, sorry, I meant to say, I feel like a lot of items, even besides the neutral item, counter him, right? Like, if he doesn't get a Nullifier, it feels like his Omni's already, like, really
This
kind
hero
of
needs
fucked.
7 slots, is what you're trying to say. I think.
Essentially, yes,
This
essentially, I'm
hero
trying to say
never.
that, yeah.
It's always one more item. It's always like, oh, I need MKB now. Oh, I need Nullifier now. Oh, I'm dying. I need Scotty. It's like, and that's on top of your Mortifying Manta.
Yeah, and that's me playing with Lim and Dogwater, who both really like Jug. I'm not a big fan of the hero. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Anything else you got for me though, Blackup? Is there anything else you want to add? Do you like
Nothing
this?
to really notice. Seemed like a pretty big stomp, especially from the Quap mid.
Okay, okay. Do you like this this Magnus build? You a big fan?
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
try that? You gonna try that next?
I'm sure
next time?
Stretchy will.
Okay.
Coming to a legend pub near you.
Only other thing I will mention is that I actually like that he skipped Blade Mail. I'm not sure if he had it and sold it, but I kind of like that he didn't get it because I don't think it's that useful this game. Like Jug,
I
I
don't think
mean,
it was.
yeah.
I think we had a conversation that they were going to be dispelling a lot of daggers, and these fights are probably going to be pretty long with the Oracle and the Abaddon and Medusa. Like just buy the Ags and deal infinite damage.
Which I mean, I think that's a good call. I think you guys made a good read there. So, game 2. It's like so. This was just a disgusting beatdown. Oh my lord. Okay. 53 to 15.
Yeah.
I think probably the most one-sided game of the week. I'd be surprised if there was one more one-sided. Jack, what do you think went so good for you this time?
I mean, props to these guys. These guys don't GG out until the throne is like done. Like they don't. They just don't. They don't call it. Which good for them.
Is that an invoker against an axe mid?
Yeah, yeah. They like slammed this axe
Oh wow, that's
before
amazing.
they saw like a ton of stuff. And we're like, okay, like just pick the Abaddon. Like is like the way that I think axe is like countered a lot, like from the carry. You just like pick a seer, doesn't die. And then they picked Timbersaw and put the Timbersaw off lane. So I don't know. It was weird. Like even until like we got to the lanes, we thought it was gonna be like Timbersaw mid until we like put together that it wasn't the off laner or it wasn't the mid on the hero. But yeah, I think everybody played really well this game. A little bit of degenerate Dom gaming on our side too.
Oh
Um,
my god, are you kidding me?
I think Hulk had one too. Maybe he didn't. I thought he bought one this game. Maybe he didn't because he thought there would be too many. But yeah, these guys are disgusting Dom gamers. Not me. I am responsible. Though I really
Oh,
Hulk was
that's
trying to
good.
convince me too. Hulk
That's
was trying
good.
to tell me Abaddon Dom is good. So I might coming to an ancient pub near you or divine pub near you.
I gotta
But yeah, everybody
say,
played really well this game.
I don't understand this. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe someone can help me like fucking understand this, but this Timber last pick, I don't even understand why. Like it's not particularly good against Centaur. It's like, yeah, Centaur's a strength hero, but Timber doesn't want to play against all 5 heroes running away from his damage spells. Tusk
Yeah.
is pretty good against Timber too. I mean, yeah, maybe in the lane it's good against Abaddon, but in the game I don't think it's particularly that great. And then he
I
just gets
don't.
shit on by an Invoker last pick. Like, it's so
Yeah.
strange to me. I don't know. It's very weird.
It's funny because my series ended really quickly, and so we got to watch, like, my team watched probably almost all of this game, or at least from like minute 10 or 15. And it's funny because we literally mentioned that from the draft perspective, it looks like they draft their 5 heroes and then rally up. We're like, all right, let's draft our 5 heroes. It's like the draft just makes absolutely no sense. And this Invoker pick just kind of destroys the entire team. Like you're getting like Dusa just mana burn. Timber's not a hero. Axe is like playable, but it's difficult. And like obviously the Abaddon counter was already mentioned to the Axe. Like I don't know, it literally just looks like an insane outdraft. Like one team picked their heroes and then the other team picked their heroes.
Yeah, I would agree with pretty much everything you said. Yeah, absolutely. Like it almost seems like Sad Tofu just picked heroes they want to play. Kind of like what you're saying, right? Like they just like were like, oh, we want to play these heroes, not like, oh, they're actually good. And then that's a good call out there. The Invoker literally fucks every single person on Sad Tofu. Like none of them like to play against Invoker. It's even good against the Snap. Snap can't even ulti from long range. He'll just get tornadoed. Like this is tough, man. It's really really tough. Blackup, what do you think?
I think Axe mid should have gone better against Invoker. No meme. Invoker's not great at last hitting early. You get battle hunger on him. I don't know.
Oh wait,
I
this
think
guy
that should have
went.
gone better.
Do you want to know something? I think in the lane he went 2 bracers and no armor items.
On Axe?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Now it's making more sense.
yeah. I think we were watching the game back afterwards. Everyone was like, "This guy has 2 bracers." Like, I don't. But I think even then, like the matchup price doesn't great because you just out heal it with quads, kind of, right?
You can, but like you get that level advantage early. And,
Yeah,
that
yeah. That's
blink.
fair.
I think it could have gone better. He might have gotten stuck with Axe if they originally picked him for off lane and then decided to just give it to him.
Yeah,
So that might have been a drafting issue. I don't know.
I don't. I think he plays it if I recall, but he
Uh,
kind of balled out. I'm not gonna lie. His mechanics on Mag were pretty good. Like the skewers that needed to hit, he was casting it all well. I think in the axe he was just like trying. He was doing stuff.
I feel
But
like
I think he's
it's
their best player by far, and I haven't heard of him, but he played well.
I feel like it's tricky too, because like who knows if maybe if the lanes didn't capitulate. I mean, it's really hard to win a game when all the enemy team's lanes win, right? Like
Hmm.
that's very very difficult. We saw that with HO against Reading too, right? So it's like I don't know, like maybe if they stacked for the axe and he got like really far ahead and got like a really fast blink blade mail, like I don't know, maybe they could have done some cooking, but yeah, I don't know. It seems like it was a pretty extreme outdraft, and that's not even talking about the Tusk against the Axe too. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like you guys had a way better draft. I don't know. There's not much more I can really add here. So let's go to the next series here. So this one was Drow's Touch against Spiked Esports. Now we were listening here last week. Tribal was saying that they cooked you in the scrim,
The
Hexy,
bait worked.
but it looks like it didn't work out in the officials, Hexy.
They beat us in a scrim too, actually.
Oh well, I mean these guys are like the scrim slayers here, but Hexy, looks like you went 16-4. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, explain how this game went to me, Hexy.
Um, I mean, I don't know. They last picked this wyvern, and as soon as they last picked the wyvern, my mid player Ray was just like, "Give me whatever you want," and I was like, "Dude, OD looks insane." I gave him OD, and he kind of just got like an ultra kill at like minute 15, and then
Hmm.
I don't know, game was just kind of over because like I'm AFK in the jungle and my mid's like 10-0 at like 20 minutes, so I show up to a fight and it's just over. I think like I don't know, it just went really well. Like draft wise, like they didn't have any response to this OD. It's like they like jumped me twice, like really good jumps. Like they smoked up, caught me with like an arena on like the Sven, and I would be half HP and just get prisoned. And then it's like I get prisoned, and while I'm prisoned, then my Dark Seer just initiates, Clockwork cooks, and it's just kind of fights over them after that.
Yeah, I gotta say this Ray. Look at this, 15-0 too. This guy's lighting it up. I was saying last week, and I was saying to Jack before too that Ray's pretty good. I rate him pretty highly. I think he's probably one of the best mids I would say of this season for sure. Probably maybe top two. I would say. I think pretty comfortably that he'd be up there. But yeah, it looks like you guys got a lot of comfort picks too, right? I know that Dragon S really likes playing Hoodwink. That's one of her best, I think, as
Hmm.
well. So that's really good. And you like playing Sven a lot as well, so that's kind
Yeah.
of a very comfort hero too. Only other thing I'll mention, actually, I'm curious Blackup's thoughts here. Earthshaker, fantastic hero, love the hero, amazing. Really sucks playing that mid against an OD though. That fucking is
Yeah,
not fun.
He
yeah.
got solo killed twice, by the way, in lane. It
I
was pretty
mean,
sad.
That's expected, honestly.
yeah,
I felt bad for him.
yeah. Like, what do you do? What do you do in that
Like
matchup?
even before 6 with that matchup, it's still pretty easy to kill him, I think.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I
pretty
will
tough.
say I don't want the the Smurf or any kind of allegations coming out, but this was my mid player's first game in OD in like a year and a half. So
I mean, when you're laning against an Earthshaker, I feel like it's not gonna be too hard to have a really, really
true.
good lane. I mean, like, I don't know. It's like really low mana pool melee strength hero that wants to win the lane by spamming W against an OD. Like, I don't. It's like really tough
You
matchup, man.
can't even get the enchant totem hits in because you
No,
just get imprisoned. It's like the
Just
worst
gonna
part about it.
put
Like you don't even get to
so
use your
bad.
deny.
No, it's so bad. It's like literally everything he wants to do, like every gimmick he has to win the lane, Odie just says, "Nah, fuck you." It's like
Yeah.
so shitty. Blackup, do you wanna elaborate a little bit more on the drafts on the game? Any more thoughts here?
Not really. That just seems like OD had a pretty perfect game.
Yeah, that's totally
And
fair.
yeah, when you get a lane like that, you need rotations to shut down the OD. Otherwise, he's just going to free farm, and then you don't want an OD with farm entering the mid game.
one thing I want to add before you go to game two, because it's indicative in game two, especially. Like not to give out my draft strategies or anything here, but I did a lot of like prep on this whole tribal team. Obviously the scrim helped, but I like watched replays of their players. And we noticed that like this tribal person is like, no offense to him, he's really bad at adjusting to being followed, like, not having places to farm and adjusting to that. So I literally told my team, I was like, I want to pick heroes slash like a playstyle that literally just enables us to follow him from like minute 7 onward. So we did that on the Ursa, and he just fed over and over. And you'll see in game two, we did the same thing, but like even harder. And he has a pretty amazing stat line in game two. You'll see it when you get to it on that tribal player.
Okay. Okay. All right. And it's unfortunate that X Gaybreaker's first game went so poorly. That's unfortunate. Jack, I for this game, before we go to game two, do you have any thoughts on this? In particular, what are your thoughts on the Ursa and Sven? Because I feel like that's a pretty interesting matchup where they kind of both want to jump and
Mhm.
just man fight each other, but I feel like Sven comes out ahead. No? Am I wrong about that?
For a lot of the game, yeah. And then once you start getting to like 6 slots, Ursa has Octarine, Shard, Ags. It can be very hard for you to like catch and kill him because your dispels don't work and you just have no damage because he can enrage through your stun for like 10 seconds. You know what I mean? Like you're just never dealing any damage to him. But for most of the game, when your stuns actually work on him, yeah, you blast this shit into oblivion.
Okay. Do you have any other thoughts on the overall drafts at all, or can we go to game 2?
Go ahead to Kim 2.
Okay, cool. Only other thing I'd mention is that not a lot of lockdown here, guys, besides just the shaker. Pick more reliable stuns. Come on, guys. Anyway. Game 2. So this is actually an even bigger stomp. I will say that. Let's see. Oh my god, he went 0-12. I thought you
Yeah.
were being serious that like he actually had a good scoreline.
No,
Oh, yeah.
like we were like, wait a minute. In game 1, we were like, wait, this strat really worked. Like we prepared well on just following Tribulb. So we're like, let's do it even harder on game 2. And yeah, you can see how Tribulb did amazingly in game 2.
So is this a 28-minute radiance? Now I'm not a carry player. I'm not a carry player, Jack. But what do you think about a 28-minute radiance on a Doom? That's got to be pretty tough.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay if you sold it and then rebought it. You know how you like
I
sell
don't
and buy
think he
stuff
was.
on Doom.
I don't think he was doing that.
So-
Dude. I don't know.
Hypothetically, if you were to like be 6 slotted and then want to go back for the Radiance again because you need it for creeps and you sold your refresher for it or whatever, then okay. But no, otherwise.
I feel like it's a very interesting offlane pick. Like this is another thing where oh my god, he went. Oh my. Okay, Wilson, my friend.
We played against this
Wilson,
guy. We played against this
what
guy
in
in
the
Warrior Grand
fuck?
Finals or semifinals, something like that. He did this build. He went
Are
Heart
you
Glimmer or
kidding
some
me?
shit. It was unreal. He's
What
been doing
the
this shit for
fuck?
years, dude. He's been
Alright.
doing this shit for
Listen,
years.
listen.
He swears it's good, bro. He swears it's good.
This
Yeah.
Viper build is fucking criminal. All right, you need to be locked up. You need to be fucking detained. All right, this is fucking. What are you doing? There's no boots. Where are your boots? What are you doing? Why do you not have boots? You're like the slowest hero in the
Holy shit.
game. What in
Oh.
the fuck is going on here, Wilson? I can't handle that. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Ooh,
All right.
that's pretty good.
I don't care. Okay. Anyway, all right. Lock in, guys. Lock in. Okay.
Locked in.
I'm locking it. So Viper against Huskar. That's got to be a very interesting matchup because I feel like
I love it. I love it.
you know what's weird. I know. I remember Hexy. Okay, back in my mid days, we would match against each other sometimes, and I remember doing pretty okay with the Viper against Huskar. But I think that the Viper needs to get ahead and stay ahead because I think
You
that
know
if
why
he
you did
doesn't-
okay?
Why is that?
Cauterize wasn't in the game yet.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
Cauterize. Yeah, that completely is a game changer. Fuck. Wow, that's right. Yeah. So that lane must have been actually pretty okay for Huskar then, right?
Yeah, the only reason that he has that one kill, which like props to him, I overplayed at like minute 4, I think. It was one of those situations where like I thought I could do more than I could, and like I died, but then my Oracle killed both of them. So it was like it was whatever, like in the end. But I played a little bit over aggressive in like level 4. But yeah, Cauterize makes Viper just not really a hero anymore against Huskar because like he wants to either ulti and then attack you, or he wants to like attack you and then ulti. And Cauterize just purges all those stacks. It purges the slow. It allows you to like get out of his Nether Toxin if you're in Nether Toxin. Like the only thing that really kills you from the Viper is his ult, and his ult is just a purely magical damage spell. So like as soon as he ults you, if you have the Oracle to just press W on you, you have like an 8-second, 10-second cooldown Oracle ability, just nullifying an entire Viper ult. So like the matchup is just pretty much unplayable now. Like obviously if there's no Oracle in the game, it's a lot better because the Viper ult breaks your Cauterize, like you can't use it. But if there's an Oracle in the game, it's literally impossible to play for the Viper. Like it's just so bad with Cauterize being a thing now.
Also, just quickly before I pass it to Blackup, guys, PSA, okay? Listen, lock in like the 5 people in Conk. If you're playing against Strauss Touch, why are you letting them get Huskar Oracle? I've seen this happen across so many seasons now. You know that Nurch in Hexy are gonna do this fucking Oracle Huskar shit. Why are you not banning one of them? Please, just
Bro,
ban
can you
one of
not
them.
just out my team like this, bro? Like
Come on, bro!
calm down.
You gotta ban one of them. You cannot let them get both of these heroes. Come on. Fuck,
I
dude.
will say that my Witch Doctor put up an amazing performance, and the fact that my Witch Doctor ate like 4 Dooms this game. Doom would like walk in
Or do you
and press
one death?
BKB, and then realize he can't Doom the Huskar because I have an Oracle behind me or I have an Aegis, and he would just panic and press Doom on Witch Doctor, and that happened 4 times.
I mean,
So-
yeah, it's like, because what can they do? It's literally a Huskar fucking Oracle. Like, they can't go on you because they have a lot of magic damage and you have an Oracle. I don't know. It's fucking so tilting, man. It reminds me of season, what was it? It was like 43 when you guys beat the, fuck, what team was that? It was like the Unknown People. And it was like game 3, and they let you
Oh,
pick.
they had that stupid name. I can't remember.
Yeah, and they let you get the Huskar
Oh.
Oracle, and then afterwards
in
they were like,
playoffs.
yeah, and then they were like, oh well, we knew they would pick it, we just thought we could beat it. It's like, why would you just don't let them pick it? God damn it. Anyway, sorry. Blackup, what are your thoughts on this game? You got anything for me here?
Yeah, like you can't let Hexy get Huskar with Oracle. Next week's opponents should look out for that and draft around it, whoever they are.
Is it?
Whoever's drafting for that team should really have that on his radar.
I see.
Cash has sent their Hexy. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, honestly, it's extra rough being Viper against both Oracle and a cauterized Huskar. I will say that Viper build probably works in Warrior when you're playing against Wild Daddy, but might not in Conk.
So
I've seen similar builds, and I've
but
seen. I know the idea behind it, the merit, but I don't think it works in execution.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's a good. It's ambitious, and I like that.
It's a good to have fun in your pubs and maybe win. It's not an actual thing.
hold on. I got a stat for you guys if you want to hear it.
Okay, go.
So I see he's played 5 Viper games all time. 4 of them have been the build, and he's lost all 5.
Oh my god.
You gotta work the kinks out.
I think my favorite part of this build though is just seeing bracer, blade mail, 20-minute cap. Just a 20-minute cap card. Oh,
maybe you cut out one of the bracers and it works.
Right.
You need experimentation.
Replace a bracer with boots, gang. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Listen, I feel like this is bullying now. Sorry, Wilson. Love you. Love you. All right, love you. Kisses. You're a great guy. Just I don't know about this build, my friend. Anyway, before we go to the next series, I find it interesting. Did they skip a ban or something? What happened?
Yes. So on their the first of those 2 bans at the end, they ran out of time and they tried to panic ban Ricky as their first ban, and they skipped because they ran out of time, and then they banned Ricky immediately for their second ban.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, listen. Good luck next week, Spites Esports. You guys are killing them in the scrims though, so there's only a matter of time before in the officials you start getting some W's. Maybe no more offlane Viper though. Otherwise, I will have to jail him. So.
Shout out to my mid again. He only went 12-2. Didn't have a flawless game again. Sag.
Yeah, he went 2 deaths and like 1,000,000 kills, so that's amazing. All right, this last series here, we were against, it was Drama Piranhas against Fountain Divers. I think most people probably expected a 2-0 for DP. And because Fountain Divers, there's a lot of newer players here that I don't really know at all. I know Barry because he played Carrion Champ last season. He's actually a really good TA. I remember that. But a lot of other unknowns here. Just off of the draft, what do you guys think here?
This draft is disgusting. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a fast game. Okay, so elaborate for me here. So why was it disgusting?
And it's disgusting in the fact that you picked pushing heroes with a clockwork. That is just nasty. I would not want to play against that.
Yeah, that is pretty tough.
I think DP into it especially is dude, that looks so.
Really?
Unless you are getting rampages at 10 minutes, it looks miserable.
Yeah, DP does not like to get pushed into. She really does not like that.
Yep.
What do you guys think about this this first item pipe on the offlane DP? How do you guys feel about that?
What's the fucking point?
I'm
Is
not
like
seeing the
he's worried about
vision
the
here.
Maelstrom procs or what? I don't know.
No, the Pugna damage, bro. It's the Pugna support damage. That's what it is.
So the strat was don't kill Ward. I'll buy a pipe. He'll tank the damage.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
why
take
I'm
the ward.
that's why I'm a little confused. Like like I'm okay if you're gonna like pipe early. I think DP is like one of the worst offlaners to do that on though. Like
Yeah,
I
the other
really don't
items
like
are just
that.
so much better.
But like
I don't mind
why?
it.
Really?
I mean, not in this game because it's like you're blocking rocket flare with it, but like I don't
Yeah,
mind
it's just
DP going
bad.
Ores early. I think that's decent.
I also
Yeah.
like see because if you look across the other side of the podium here, Stinky, old Stinky with a positive KD,
That is
amazing.
incredible.
Fucking
You don't see that
guy,
very
Eight
often.
fucking.
might as well be 30-1 for that
Listen,
guy.
You don't see that very often.
it's clearly a blue moon tonight or something. That's amazing.
Oh,
But
and Austin there. So someone's getting fucking 4 and 5, man. This guy sucks. That's unreal.
yeah, seriously. But it's interesting because he also did a pipe rush, and you don't really see pipe rush on Beast very much. But I at least think it makes more sense for him to get the pipe rush in this game comparatively to the DP pipe rush, right? Like at least he's blocking like some Witch Doctor spells, all of Earthshaker's kit, Silencer. Like it at least makes a little bit more sense to me comparatively,
I would
right?
agree.
So I think
I think
that's
he
like
probably also had the Dom before that too, but it's not showing because it upgraded.
yeah, because the upgraded. Yeah,
Yeah,
good point.
and then it just like seems even more fine, especially with that timing. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know. I do like what DP cooked up. I think that they came in with a really strong plan. I think like it's very clear that they wanted to be very aggressive. They wanted to push. Jezzy played very well. 15 and 4. That's very good job. He had a very fast timings too. Actually, 15-minute Mjolnir is very good. And yeah, it's always fun to play Prophet when you can kind of rotate and make these kills happen, right? So, and this is definitely that type of a game, for sure. The Shaker mid seemed to really struggle this game too, actually. 5 and 10, really struggling against the Visage. Blackup, I imagine that's not a very fun matchup for the Shaker though. What are your thoughts on that matchup?
Yeah, that one's terrible. You just get the you max the Q, you steal his attack speed, can't last hit. It's a rough time, honestly.
wait, I played against the Visage like earlier last week. You know Crazy Tech, and when you're playing against Zoo Drafts, you take the AOE attack speed drain, and you get
Yeah.
like your 4 moon shards for free. It's insane.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
Yeah, it's amazing. Some might even say actually.
But I also see they lost every single lane, so I don't
Yeah, no,
know if there's much hope for this game.
it's not great. I think it's also a
I
little
will say,
awkward.
though,
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go.
sorry, I'm just gonna say like old Stinky's reformed. I don't think he's gonna have a single death in the remainder of this series.
Oh God, do
He,
you know
he's gone.
something I
Like
don't?
he's not gonna die again.
You know
no,
something I don't.
yeah,
Yep,
it's
he's
something.
reformed.
I don't have all the info. I don't think Old Stinky could go a game without dying. I think that's like me not breathing. You know what I mean?
What do you guys think about the carry players, Hexy? What do you think about this DK Winter? Like I feel like DK is actually pretty strong, but I think DK does struggle against push lineups because I think he wants to be the one pushing, not really the one getting pushed. Do you disagree with that though? Or?
I mean, I don't know. That's fair. I just from me looking at the whole draft, like this entire, like the team lineups,
God.
like I've been thinking it for the past like 5 minutes. Like I would have wanted some kind of assassin type, whether like it's mid or safe lane. Because when you're playing against like the Pugna, the NP, the Visage, like all these heroes until they get, well, I mean, besides Pugna, like Visage and Nature's Prophet until they get 3 items or more are very susceptible to just like getting bursted or blowing up, and they don't really have the best save outside of like a Pugna decrep, or like maybe a hook shot. But there's a lot of assassin heroes that don't care about hook shot. So like I think the DK is just a little bit too like stagnant of a safe laner. Um, a hero that's a lot more like bursty and assassin like I think would have been better. Same for like the mid. I mean, I guess Shaker's okay against Zoo drafts just because like it's Shaker versus Zoo, but I don't know. It just feels like they didn't have enough tempo or like backline jump to really kill people on the other team. Like the NP and the Pugna should be food most of the time. Like early game if you have these like better heroes.
Yeah, I would say too, before we go to game two, it's interesting because I understand what you're saying about like the Shaker against the Zoo and like it's okay, but I actually kind of really hate playing Shaker against Zoo because it's like it's really good when you have your Echo up, right? Like that's awesome.
Yeah.
If they're gonna clump with the Echo, like that's free. But he actually kind of sucks against Zoo push when the Echo isn't up. Like really, like he's slow. He doesn't really want to blink W, right? Like without that echo, he's just going to get kind of gone on and controlled. And I mean, the fissure's nice to kind of deter push a little bit, but it's a relatively long cooldown. And then once he uses it, I mean, that's it, right? So I feel like he's like a deceptive hero in that sense, where I don't think he's that great against Sue. I think it's a little bit overstated in my opinion, but it's just my take there. But yeah, okay, game two here, last game, and then we can
Old
sign off.
Sticky scoreline. Show me the scoreline. Oh,
Oh, still positive. What the fuck? Oh my! I
I
think
think
we're gonna.
that's basically 0 deaths, though. I think.
I think we're gonna
Yeah.
solve world hunger by next week. That's amazing. Holy shit! That's
No, how are dude? The
what
starving
the.
people used to have old Stinky's carcasses to feed on.
Holy shit! That's actually fucking amazing. All right. Well, unfortunately, for the Fountain Divers, this game was actually worse for them. It's even bigger of a stomp. So this is not quite as bad for the Jack Stack stomp, but it's pretty close.
I thought
Um,
the Drow's touch stomp was pretty close because like 12 kills is like a lot less than 15. You know what I mean?
true.
That
That's
might have been the
true.
stomp of the week.
That may have been the stomp of the week, but yeah, no, this one is pretty convincing, pretty fast. I'm not sure. I would say just off the hop here, like what why are you playing Nyx against like what are you doing? Like guys, come on. Like are you playing to win like really? Like I don't know, like Nyx mid like I guess it's okay theoretically against Puck, like if you can kind of
I
get
mean,
a
Nyx is one of the puck counters. It's
yeah,
just
yeah,
It
what
yeah,
it does.
yeah.
used well, it
What
used
it
to
does mid.
be.
It can also do support. The exact same.
That's
You're
and
just
that
wasting a mid
yeah.
laner.
That's what I guess I'm trying to say, right? Is that like Nyx is good against Puck, yes, but I mean, if you're gonna pick it mid, it needs to get such an advantage, right? So he can kind of go in and burst the puck before the puck can do anything. Otherwise, you essentially just picked a support and played it mid, and then they picked an actual very good, like probably top three best mid hero. Like I don't know, it just seems like a big fucking waste to me, but I don't know, whatever. Um, Blackup, do you have any thoughts on this initial draft here? The look of everything?
I kind of like the Knicks mid.
Of course you
Guy
do.
can scale. Yeah, I mean it scales. You get that Dagon 5, you get that I guess Conda kind of sucks now, so maybe that doesn't work.
Well, don't
But you
worry.
get the Dagon.
He was definitely scaling with his 27-minute phylactery. That was
That
a
probably
lot of
came
fun.
after the Dagon 1. He just
Oh,
upgraded it.
okay. Okay, yeah,
It's
yeah.
good. It's good.
It's good.
He became kind of a shitty 4 now that he can't farm with his W.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to put him as a core role, otherwise he's not a hero. But he's kind of not a hero in a core role either. So
I feel like maybe
I
that
don't know.
hero just needs to get maybe it just needs to get I don't know, dumpstered or
Could be.
buried. I
And
don't
now
know.
I would like it mid because it's good against Puck, but then like it's terrible against TA.
It's really
Absolutely
bad.
god awful.
Yeah, really
And
bad against
then
you.
you got like Dr. Yoshi, the Dota double penetration technician down there on the Earth Spirit. And it's hard to catch him. It's I don't know. I think it's only really good against the puck, and they might have just been thinking about lane, and that's it.
Oh, the double penetration technique.
What does that stand for?
I think it's like a practitioner, I think, or something. I don't know. But
The
The
double
Dota
practitioner technician?
practitioner.
I mean, it's definitely not a fucking double penetration technicianer. I don't think.
All right,
You
But
we'll
never
find
know with
out.
Yoshi. You never know with Yoshi, man.
that's true. That's true. I mean, I'm happy for this team. It's also nice because Yoshi finally got to play as Pause 5 Earth Spirit. So that's it's legendary, guys.
Good.
Watch out. Okay,
It's
definitely
good.
gonna.
I
Positive
actually played with
scoreline
it.
too.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's really good. Otherwise, though, I don't know. It's kind of interesting because I feel like besides the Knicks, I kind of like this draft. I think it made sense. Like I like the Witch Doctor with the Mars Arena. I think Hoodwink's a good hero. I think Ursa's pretty good. I'm not sure how Ursa matches up against TA though, Jack. I feel like TA is
Hell no.
happy.
I do not want to play Ursa against that hero.
Yeah, I feel like
Absolutely
TA
not.
is happy, right? For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
And I mean, they did lose every single lane again, so I don't think it was really on the Knicks or anything really.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
could be.
it might have just been a collective failing. This is now, I think 3 of the games this week we saw one team lose every lane. Turns out, guys, when you lose every single lane, it is a little difficult to win the game. That's so it's I don't know. I don't really have too much more to add here. Honestly, it looks like DP just picked strong fucking heroes, like really really good heroes, and they just won. I don't know. Not too much more to add. Does anyone have any closing thoughts, or can we go to predictions?
Well, I got a question I want to ask here at the end of the draft here. We got 3 carry players on as guests. What are you guys' top 3 carries right now? I just want to hear it.
Oh, good question.
You asking all of us?
Yeah, everybody individually. Like, what are your top 3 carries right now?
I mean, I'm a weird player, bro, so mine's probably gonna be way different.
But look,
I gotta say, Ursa, Jug, Dazzle.
That what?
What?
Yep.
Where'd the Dazzle come from?
We're done. We're done
That's the
answering
one.
this question. Proceed
I
to
am.
predictions, please.
Top
What
3.
the fuck? Oh, I just like that you picked Jug, the hero that we were saying is not very good. Fucking
We're saying that.
Dazzle, fucking holy shit. Wait, but that was a good question though. Hexy, go ahead. What's your top 3 carries, you think?
I'd say Ursa, Sven, Shadowfiend.
I think it's
Okay.
Abyss, Fen, Faceless Void. But like SF very close, TA very close.
Wow. I think it's interesting that the meta is so diverse that you like we can all have some wildly different answers, not including
Well,
Blackup.
Dazzle doesn't count. Calm down.
Yes, it does.
Fake ass.
Okay, you said
answer.
Void. What do you do when you alt Dazzle? He just alts and it doesn't matter.
I'm trying to
So,
think
You
of like
guys know all Chrono?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'm trying to think
Yeah,
of who
I'm
I
owned.
see in pubs. Like I don't know. I feel like I see a lot of Ursa for sure. I see a lot of
Mhm.
Ursa. I think Ursa's pretty good. Sven I think is like solid. Shadowfiend does seem pretty good. I think the reason I might include Shadowfiend is because he's really good against a lot of the offlaners people are playing. Like I can't
Mhm.
really think of an offlaner that likes to lane into Shadowfiend, so I think he's like pretty solid. Um, I've actually seen Anti-Mage recently winning a lot. I wouldn't put it top 3 carry for sure, but I've seen it winning a lot. I may include TA actually. I think TA is pretty
TA
strong
is like
still.
up there. It's probably
Yeah.
actually better than SF and Void, but like I don't know.
I think with
can't-
TA, you need a player that plays TA, though. I
Yeah.
think that's like it's got to be a TA player, not so much just like an anyone type thing. But that's a good question though, actually. Thank you. You're like taking over co-hosting job here. That's
Fuck you,
amazing.
Yoshi.
Yeah, fuck you, Yoshi, bitch. Anyway, really quickly before we wrap up, I thought this was gonna be a short episode, but I was proven incorrect again. Predictions here. So let's start with Fountain Divers against Reading Patches OP. Hexy, what are you feeling for this matchup?
I'm a fatality believer. O2.
Okay, Jack from the Jack Stack.
Big fatality believer. O2.
Okay, Black up the goat.
I mean, you gotta love Fatality.
I mean, like fatality, like I don't, you know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like.
Is there even
one of the
anybody
best,
else on
like,
that team? Like,
I don't know. It's not that I'm aware of, so I'm gonna also go
I-
0-2.
yeah.
So I mean, fatality is just that good, So how many times did he die this week? Actually, I don't know. Let's not worry about that. Anyway, so we got Sad Tofu Block against Spiked Esports. I think this matchup's actually kind of interesting because I feel that it's kind of like the two teams that looked the worst, I would say, or like close to the worst. So very curious to see where this result goes. I personally think this is going to be a 0-2 for Spiked. No offense to Sad Tofu, I just don't know any of you, and your name is Sad Tofu. So, Hexy, what do you think?
I don't know. Probably a hot take. I'm going 2-0 for Sad Tofu Block.
Oh my fucking! I just fucking
You're
disregard
preaching.
everything.
The only reason I'm saying that, I'll give my reasoning, is because I think that after watching Sad Tofu, like one game of them versus Rally Up, I think that if they pay attention to what they did wrong and don't do their whole draft before the enemy team's draft, I think that they will 100% outplay Spike Esports because Spike Esports have Tribal who runs around with like a chicken with its head cut off, and I think Sad Tofu can actually pull it off.
Okay. I was really hoping you were gonna say 2-0, and then when you said because, I was really hoping you were gonna say because I really like tofu, but I actually like your answer more. That was actually a
Yeah.
good answer. So, Jack from the Jack
I
stuff. What do you
was
think?
gonna say 1-1, but like I could see Satufu Block 2-0ing for sure. Like these guys kind of were balling a little bit. Like I mean, I'm a fan. I liked what they were doing a little bit. I mean, obviously none of
Okay.
the games were like super close, but I think they have potential.
I like that you also did like a little bit of like a humble brag there. Like obviously none of the games were that close, of course,
I
but
think
you know.
you wanna go look at them again?
No, I don't. Okay. Blackup, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with 0-2.
So for Spike,
Ooh,
you think Spike is also gonna 2-0?
Yes.
Okay, me and
like
you are
split panel.
Tribulb is on my fantasy team, and he is ready to go off.
Oh, so we're coping now.
so a little bit of vested
No,
interest
it's
here.
his time. He's learned his lesson. He's gonna 2-0.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay. So next matchup here, this is gonna be a tough one here because obviously HO gets the unluck here for playing a 2-win team because there's only like 5 people playing Conk. Now pretty simple. HO's gonna 2-0 because they're just the best. So Hexy, what do you think?
I think 1-1 probably.
There's no way you think that. Give me your actual. Fuck that fucking nicety, dude. There's no way you think you're tying HO. Come on.
I mean, if I give you my actual like answer, it's gonna sound like I don't want to give helmets on ideas. So 1-1.
Oh.
Go on.
Yeah, go on. It's okay. No one from HO is here or listening. It's fine. It's fine.
You
Go
can
ahead.
leak to me later. Leak to me later. I'm not affiliated with HO. These other two
Listen,
hooligans are.
all I'm saying is that there's no way Hexy deep inside thinks that he's gonna tie HO. That's I know
Alright.
Hexy too much. There's no way he thinks he's tying HO. There's no way.
I'll give you my actual answer. Okay, it's
Yeah.
slightly unhumble. I think that we're gonna shit stomp them game 1, and they're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, we need Ouch carry," and Ouch is gonna play like some life stealer or shit game 2, and we're gonna get fucked. So I think it's 1-1. Genuinely.
There's no way that HO is gonna play
That
out
was
Gen 1.
fantasy.
There's
Wow.
no way.
That was like fan fiction of its own. That's disgusting.
That was fan fiction about It's like
Oh my god, we're losing. Let's put our worst player in pause 1.
Oh, that is fucking funny as shit, dude. It's like, you know,
man.
like it's just gonna go in like a time machine back to when they beat me in the finals, dude. Like, oh, well, ouch, Life Stealer won. Let's go. That's amazing.
Nah, it's 2-0 for Joust Touch 100%. Let's be honest.
There we go. That's the answer I expected. That's the one I wanted. Okay, Jack, what do you think?
I also think it's 2-0 Just Touch.
Oh, wow, that's fucked up of you. Okay, Black, I know what you're gonna say.
I think one of the games is gonna
What
be
do you know
close.
what I'm gonna say?
Black,
I'm angry now.
Black, you're over here every time you're on this fucking podcast. I'm like, oh, Black Up, what do you think? How do you think you're gonna do this week? Oh, I think we're gonna lose 0-2.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. What's gonna happen?
We just had a guy who's only ever played against our worst player at pause 1, and he thinks that somehow, now that he's in this position 4 cage, somehow we're gonna be worse.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a quick 2-0 for them.
You're so.
They're right.
Oh my god. All right. They're right. They're right. Okay. Best player in a cage. Pause 4. Hexy's right. 2-0. Unlucky. All right. And then the final series here. It's gonna be DP against Rally Up.
Did I not hear? What was your prediction, Phoenix?
I said it was 2-0 for HO. I'm right or die.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part. That must have just went in one ear and out the other. It was so
Listen.
crazy.
Listen, you know what? Listen, Black Up, best carry in the league. Okay, he's just gonna get in there. He's gonna play
Snubbed again.
Dazzle 1. Okay, he's gonna show you the fucking
Bro,
truth.
please pick Dazzle 1,
he's
bro.
gonna
I
show
will
you
do
about how good
anything.
Dazzle 1 is
I
on
will do
Conk next week.
anything for you to pick Dazzle
Okay.
1.
He's gonna
This
show
is
you.
this is an agreement.
He's gonna show you. He's gonna show you the truth. All right.
You will
So-
see how hard a Helm Dom hits when you're healing that creep next to you.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm fucking
Ooh.
ready. Anyway, last series, so Rally Up against DP. You know what? Oh, see, Yoshi's not here, so it's okay. I can give this prediction. It's okay. I think Rally Up's gonna 2-0. I think they're just a better team, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go for that. Hexy, what do you think?
It's really hard to say because of like only having last week's like matchups and both teams kind of just destroyed the other one. I'd probably say rally up 2-0, but I think there's a very big chance it's a 1-1. Like I don't know, I could see both being very possible, but I think I favor rally up 2-0.
I think the only way that Rally Up is not 2-0 is that it's entirely on sick. I think if someone's kid does not fucking go like omega hard carry, I think they're just gonna get 2-0. Especially with Heart Run, I can never predict a 2-0 for a Heart Run team. I don't know.
I'm not saying I don't think there's a world where Drum and Prawn is ever 2-0. I'm just saying I think there is a world where they get a 1-1 pretty, like, not easily, but like it's very likely.
I think what's gonna happen is the Rally F's gonna stomp them game 1, and then they're gonna tilt out game 2. That's my prediction. Jack, what do you think?
That's a very fair assessment.
I think I just want to start by saying that we are currently 0-1 against them in scrims. So we lost our only scrim we played against them.
Yeah,
That
isn't
said,
that with you playing Conqueror or some shit?
next question.
Hasn't like everybody lost scrims to Spiked? Like,
Yeah,
Okay.
that was that infamous. The Conqueror performance is still getting talked about to this day. Anyway, that said, 2-0 rally up.
Blackup, what are you thinking?
I think they're 2-0 for rally up. I think that's a rigged team, and they should be adjusted to heroic and skip champ altogether.
Okay.
Hold up, chat. This rating is fire.
Okay. All right. Great.
I mean that is like the skill progression of the leagues, though, right? It's like Voyager, Challenger, Warrior, Champ, Conk, Heroic.
Yeah.
Warrior's higher, but yeah.
Oh boy. All right. Well, thanks everyone for coming. Appreciate all your time. And we will see you guys next time.